Education is the most powerful weapon which we can use to change the world. Good evening, my dear students and everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel English with Ravi Sharma. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is online education versus offline education. Before coming to this particular topic, I want to tell you about the importance of education. There is no doubt in saying that education is extremely important in one's life. Without education, we can never become a developed nation. Education is the backbone of any particular nation. If a country wants to become developed, then good education is compulsory, good education is mandatory. Without having good education, without having powerful education, we can never become a developed nation. When it comes to education, earlier education was limited to classrooms only, but today, after COVID-19 period, online education, the role of online education has increased a lot. Online education is wide now, education is wide, education is in open air. So here we are here to discuss the difference between online education versus offline education. I would like to create the difference between online education versus offline education through some important points. As we know that in today's world, in 21st century, online education is also important and offline education is also important. So we are going to discuss the difference between online education versus offline education through some important points. The first point is mode of learning. If we talk about the mode of learning in offline education is classroom. Students learn through classrooms, students learn in the classroom. Teachers are present, students are present in the classrooms, and students learn a lot in the classroom. Teachers also learn from the students, because it has been rightly said by someone that to teach is to learn twice. And if we talk about online education, the mode of learning in online education is online. Maximum knowledge is gained through various platforms like Google Meet, YouTube, recorded videos. There are many platforms through which we learn and we attend classes. For attending online classes, sometimes internet is important, sometimes with the recorded lectures we can also watch without internet. And second important point is interaction between teachers and parents. As we know that for getting quality education, interaction between teachers and parents is extremely important, because with this particular interaction, students learn a lot, students change their personality. And when it comes to offline education, interaction is there because teachers are physically present, students are physically present, so normally interaction happens. But in online education, there is no interaction, only virtual interaction is there. Sometimes teachers even don't know the name of their students. So physical interaction is not there in online education, only virtual interaction is there in online education. But in offline education, physical interaction is there, and this interaction is very important for overall growth and for overall learning. And third point is discipline and punctuality. As we know that discipline and punctuality, these things are very important in one's life. Your education is incomplete without discipline and punctuality. If you are unable to learn discipline and punctuality in your life, then your whole education is nothing. Your whole education is good for nothing. So we need to learn discipline and punctuality. In offline classes, discipline and punctuality are there because you have to come at right time in your class. Teachers also have to come at right time in their class. So that's why discipline and punctuality are there. Sometimes if students come late in the class, teachers punish them. That's why discipline and punctuality are there. But in online class, we are unable to create these things. Discipline and punctuality are not there in online class. Teachers are taking the class, but students are not interested. They are doing some other things. We have seen this in COVID-19 period, or we generally see this while attending online class. Discipline is not there. Third thing is focus and concentration. Obviously, focus and concentration are there in offline class because there are fewer distractions in offline class. But in online class, there are maximum distractions. If you are attending any online class and any alert notification comes, you will get distracted. Sometimes you also get distracted while watching particular YouTube video and all that. So there are maximum distraction in online class. One Facebook message alert is there, sometimes Google message alert is there, sometimes WhatsApp message alert is there. So due to these alerts or due to some other things, there are various distractions in online class, but there are fewer distractions in offline class. Next point is accessibility. I know, I understand, I accept that accessibility is good in online class. We can attend class from anywhere. Even if we are attending a particular marriage ceremony, then we can go in any particular corner and we can attend our class from there. But in offline class, it is not there. Students who are living in remote areas, they need to travel a lot. They have to come from distant places to attend their class. So accessibility is very tough in offline class, but accessibility is very easy in online class. Next point is cost. Cost is very minimum in online class. You need to pay only the expenditure of your class and you can attend your classes. So the expenditure is very little in online class, but in taking offline class is quite you will have to pay a lot for attending offline class, because if you are living in remote areas, if you are living in distance areas, then you have to come. So transport expenditure is there. If you are attending classes from in a particular city and you are taking the hostels, then these kinds of expenditures are there. Some stationery, some books. So there are various types of expenditure in offline classes, but online classes there are few expenditures. If we talk about practical knowledge, I understand and I believe that practical knowledge is there in offline class. You can increase your knowledge and you can also learn some practical things in offline class, because you can attend extra labs, practical classes, language labs are there for offline class, but for online class these things are not there. Or you can take classes only. So I believe that these kinds of things are not there in online class. Like for learning machinery, we can never go for practical in online class, but in offline class practical things are there, but in an online class there are no practicals, only theoretical classes are there. When it comes to next point, technological dependence. For attending online class, you need to depend on your technology. You must have a good mobile phone, you must have internet connection, you must have some other things for attending online class. But for offline class, technological dependence are very little. There is no need of technology for attending offline class, but there is complete need of technology for attending online class. When it comes to next point, assessment and examinations, these things are very strict in offline class. If you are taking examination offline, then you are under strict supervision. But for taking examination online, there is no supervision. I have seen many students who are pursuing their BA, MA, MBA and some other courses through online mode. If they are pursuing their degree through online mode, then there is no physical restrictions or there is no strict supervision. But for offline classes or for offline learning, these things are there. They are doing, if we talk about online classes, if you are doing any if you are pursuing any degree through online mode, then you can do your assignment easily. You can take the help of ChatGPT, AI, or sometimes if you are not active, then you can take the help of Google and all that. Various platforms are there and you can do your assignment with the help of these things. But in offline class, it is not there. If you have to go to your examination hall, you have to take your examination, you have to complete your assignment, you have to complete your projects and each and everything in a very strict mode. But in online education, there is no such things. And last point is conclusion. If we talk about conclusion, then I believe that both learning in today's world, we are living in 21st century where learning has become very advanced. This is the era of ChatGPT and AI, so we cannot ignore the fact that online education is also important, and I believe that offline education is also important. If you talk about students who are studying in schools, then obviously offline education is not there. We can never teach a student who is studying in first class or second class online, because they need offline classes. So I believe that offline classes are also good, online classes are also good. We need to go for blended learning means we have to combine these things. Sometimes we have to take offline classes, and for betterment, if you want to go for betterment, then online education is also important. If you are pursuing any degree or any professional courses, then I believe that you must go for offline course, because by taking admission in that particular course, you will learn a lot through the environment of that particular course. Suppose we can take the example of students who are studying in IIT courses. So whenever we go to IIT colleges, then the environment is quite different. Good students are there, good atmosphere is there, good environment is there. So we learn a lot through that particular environment. So for that particular point of view, I believe that offline education is also important. And if you are experienced enough and you want to upgrade yourself, you want to prepare for any competitive examination, after learning a lot, you want to update yourself only, then in that way, online education is also important. For working professionals who are working in a particular sector or who are going for job, they don't have much time. So for them, online education is important. So I believe that we go for blended learning of learning. We need to go for combined learning. If we are doing so, then we can do something different and we can also learn a lot. So I believe that in 21st century, both learnings are important. We have to accept both in today's world, online education and offline education also. We can never deny that online education is not important. And we can never say that online education is only important. I believe that both education, both mode of education are extremely important. We have to go for combined learning. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we have discussed online education versus offline education. Thank you for watching this particular video. I am very thankful to you. I wish you all the best. We will meet in our next class. Thank you very much.